The man suddenly realizes something strange. The hotel he lives in is shrinking a little more every day. To figure out what's going on, he ties a rope between the door and the window. But the next morning, the rope is loose again. Confused and scared, he checks the hallway. Sure enough, the hallway has become much narrower too. Seeing the whole place shrinking in a creepy way, Carl quickly packs his things and prepares to leave. But before he can take even 2 steps, he finds that the exit has turned into a solid wall. He freezes in panic. At that moment, the entire hotel suddenly begins to shake, and he can hear a faint heartbeat coming from inside the walls. Carl rushes to the window to take a look outside, but because the hotel is still shrinking, the glass explodes in an instant. Realizing he could die if this continues, he starts throwing all his furniture out of the room to make more space. When he steps outside, he discovers that his neighbors have also emptied their rooms and piled everything in the hallway. To survive, Carl studies the hotel every day, trying to find a way out, but after wandering around for days, he still can't find any exit. Even the staircase he used when he first moved in has become another wall. The next day, while sketching the hotel's layout, Carl notices something inside a crack in the wall. Small tentacles crawling inside. He tears off the wallpaper, and behind it, the wall is filled with moving, living tentacles. He grabs a mirror and smashes them with it. A sharp scream echoes through the hotel, and the lights begin to flicker wildly. Terrified, Carl runs back to his room. The hotel manager rushes over after hearing the noise. He gently touches the strange tentacles, clearly treating them like something precious. Then he gives Carl's room a cold, hateful look. To escape this nightmare, Carl keeps recording every hallway and passage he walks through. As the hotel continues to shrink, many residents are forced out of their rooms and now live in the hallway. Carl motivates them not to give up and asks everyone to help mark directions. The group becomes excited with hope. But in the following days, even the hallways shrink too much to use. Dozens of people are squeezed into a single room. Some even sleep on top of cabinets. Food becomes scarce, and the others steal Carl's supply. Their selfishness makes him furious. Yet these same people still dare to ask him whether he has found an exit. More people climb into the room through windows, making the tiny space even smaller. The next day, the group even starts a party inside the room, acting like nothing is wrong. Carl can't understand how they can ignore their situation. Now that his room is taken over, he has no choice but to sleep in the narrow hallway. Suddenly, the wallpaper above him peels off by itself and falls onto his body. The next morning, a phone rings. Carl rushes into the room, but a young man casually answers it, and then hangs up immediately. Carl is furious. That call might have been their only chance to escape. The phones here can only receive calls, not make them. Any emergency warning comes through the phone first, but nobody else seems to care. Most people just want to survive one more day and have already given up hope. Their attitude makes Carl deeply frustrated. The next day, Carl sees a dog staring at something in the hallway. He walks over and discovers that someone has been erasing the markings he made. Enraged, he chases after them and gets into a fight. In the end, he kicks them all out of his room. But the next morning, they take revenge. They start throwing old shoes into Carl's room. Realizing he could be beaten to death if he steps outside, he tears apart